Welcome back to EW.com's ongoing Comic-Con coverage. We're here with more of the cast of Falling Skies.
Hello.
Welcome to San Diego, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
So back at Comic-Con, and right after the news of your third season pickup, congrats.
I know, we're excited about that.
Yeah, exciting news. So what are you most excited for with this panel? What are you hoping the audience, kind of gets out of it this year?
I hope they're excited. I hope they're pleased with some of our storylines and that we've really kind of amped up the stories and the science fiction element. I just hope that they're happy with it because they're the best fans, but they're also the most critical. Right? You can't they're not easy to please in some ways, but then when you have them, they love it. So.
And I think it's great because last year, none of us really knew what to expect.
Yeah.
The show had maybe aired a couple of episodes and we didn't even really know if anybody was going to show up and come out on stage and there's 2,000 people screaming. So the great thing I think about this year is that we've already got a season that's aired plus half a season that's aired. So I think our fan base now is fairly solid. So it'll be great to just experience all of that.
Yeah, and I wasn't here last year. This is my first time here. So
never been to Comic-Con.
So we get all these
on a panel.
We get all these stories from everyone about how crazy it was to walk out on the panel. So it'll be interesting to see.
It's kind of nerve-wracking, but it's also completely exhilarating.
So I want to hear a little bit about a couple of your experiences on the set this year. You had a great fight with Noah Wyle.
Yeah.
And hand-to-hand combat. Yeah. So did you, both of you guys. So I want to hear about shooting that a little bit.
Sure, well I think that the nice thing about that particular scene was the fact that there weren't any skidders, there was no VFX, it's just two actors going at it. And I think that's also the great thing about the show is that it is about the characters, that it is about the physical human beings and their trials and conflicts and all that kind of stuff. So I really loved that scene, the fact that we weren't running away from anything or battling something that you can't see. It was just two guys going at it. So I thought it was great.
It was like hurricane force winds.
Oh my God, yeah. No, that was tough. I mean, we're shooting up in Vancouver and it's raining and pouring and all sorts of things.
You can see your hair.
Yeah, what do you call those big... the balloons. The balloons. They go up and they have lights in them. But a couple of those things blew away. It was so dangerous, really. So there were times when we had to literally just shut everything down.
That was over by the airplane.
The airport.
Yeah.
And kind of more developing new dynamics with the Mason family, especially since Tom was gone for 3 months.
The Mason family. Those were like the Manson family.
Similar.
Yes.
Very parallel lines.
So, is Anne Glass going to be like a mother at all now that kind of things are going on between her and Tom? Or?
Well, Anne, it's interesting because in the first season I had more of a relationship with the boys. I think in the second season, there's so much going on internally in their family. My relationship is more with an actress named Seychelle Gabrielle. So she's like my medical assistant. We have more of a sort of sisterly mother and daughter kind of dynamic. So it's more of that, and then my relationship with Noah, but not so much with the kids. I would like to have more.
We're never going to accept you.
They're never letting me in.
It's going to be one of those things where we're like pulling pranks on you, putting gum in your hair.
Season 3, Anne Glass becomes a member of the Berserkers.
I'd like to see that. All right, next season coming up. Well, thanks so much for coming in, and thanks for watching, you guys. We have more interviews coming up with Community in a little bit later today, so keep watching here at EW.com.